Chinese New Year in 2016 should be especially festive in Vancouver, as it takes place on the same day as another major holiday event and a statutory holiday, February 8th, which is Family Day in BC, a Vancouver cultural festivity that you won't want to miss in Chinatown's New Year's Parade, one of the best places to celebrate, with the highlight being the parade on Sunday, February 14th. Interestingly, the parade takes place on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Should be a very fun and eventful week. The parade takes place in Chinatown from 11 a.m. until about 2 p.m. most years. It goes down West Pender and the Chinatown Millennium Gate, up Gore Street, and then back up along Kiefer. There is no need to travel abroad to experience China. On this day, you'll find yourself surrounded by about 1 billion Chinese and other Vancouverites, the odd colorful dragon, and numerous bands and people in costumes marching down the streets. Get there early to find a place you can see the road, unless it's raining and miserable. Prepare yourself for the crowds. The throngs of people is a cultural experience in itself.
This is the first time we've been here. Yep.
You like it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, which part is your favorite?
Well, we just got here. We just walked down, and I liked seeing the dragon
Oh, you like the
dancing.
dragon?
And the music, the drumming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you know which animal for this year?
Monkey, right?
You like monkeys?
Yes.
What did you usually do during the Chinese New Year?
We didn't really celebrate. We just were up visiting today from Washington, and we heard that the parade was going on, so we came to check it out.
Wow. Cool. Did you eat dumplings?
No, but we should.
Any wishes for the New Year?
I shouldn't look to him. I should have my own wishes for the new year. Just for healthy and happy and lots of adventures.
Okay, thank you. Happy New Year.
You too.
It's the first time you've been there.
Well, actually, for me, it's not. We've been here lots of times, but it's their first time.
Yeah, it's our first time. Yeah.
So, which part is your favorite?
Oh, that would be tough to say.
Dragon or lion?
Yeah, probably the dragon. Yeah.
Cool. Any New Year's wish?
Sorry?
Any wishes for the New Year?
Not really. Everyone should just be happy and have themselves a good time.
Okay. Do you know which animal for this year?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What do you usually do during the Chinese New Year?
This is actually the first time I've really celebrated it, so this is all new to me.
Okay.
I like to eat lots of Chinese food. That's about it.
Chinese food? Did you eat dumplings?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Name it? You made dumplings this year?
Oh, sorry?
You made dumplings this year?
Downplay?
Dumplings.
What is downplay?
饺子.
Jiaoqi? Oh, no. I'm not that traditional. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I just do my job as a mother, just try to carry on the tradition of Chinese. Just
Okay.
bring him, he's my son, to bring and his friends to come down here and feel a little bit of Chinese culture.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's the
cool.
best day of the year to feel.
Like it? Do you guys all like it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy you too.
2016's Chinese New Year begins on February 8th. It is a monkey year. Monkey years draw their nature from the animal of the year. The monkey is an intelligent, witty, and inventive animal. They are problem solvers, working with their group while simultaneously demonstrating an independence associated with achievers. The nimble monkey is playful, youthful in nature, and is a joy to watch as they move from activity to activity. The monkey is one of the symbolical animals corresponding to or having affinity with the ninth of the 12 terrestrial branches, called the Shen branch, and it symbolizes impressible curiosity and creative energy. Though worshipped to some extent by the Buddhists, the monkey is commonly regarded as the emblem of trickery.
Happy New Year!
What's your New Year's wish?
My New Year's wish is for peace and prosperity for all people in British Columbia and an early election so the NDP can form the next government.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Gang hei fat choi.
Hello. Would you mind to ask some questions?
Sure.
Do you like this parade?
It's a fantastic parade. It's
Oh, wow.
all of Vancouver celebrating the Lunar New Year, Chinese culture, Xinan Kuai Le.
Okay, cool. What's your New Year's wish?
My New Year's wish
Yes.
is for a very healthy and happy year for everyone in Vancouver and around the world.
Okay, Happy New Year.
谢谢，谢谢。
How you doing? Could you say something to the camera?
Absolutely.
About Happy New Year?
Oh, Gang hei fat choi, Happy New Year. This is one of the greatest events of Vancouver every year. Not even the rain is keeping anyone away today. This is it's only a light rain. I encourage people to come down. It's a fabulous day and a lot of fun and a lot of fun in bringing the community. This parade is not just about the Chinese Canadian community, but about the whole community. Everyone is here celebrating, and that's a wonderful thing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
In the traditional Chinese mind, which is echoed in the annually reprinted ancient almanac, the monkey is very intelligent, hyperactive, and strong-minded. He represents the unfettered mind, free from inhibitions and guilt, relieving himself from the heavy burdens of a touchy conscience. The monkey type will not hesitate to test his theories, experiment, and think the unthinkable. In his domain, everything is possible. What is difficult, he could do right away. What is impossible may take a bit longer. All the animals have a shadow side, and the monkey is no exception. The problem-solving tendencies can turn the monkey to being a tricky tactician, opportunistic, and not all that trustworthy. The usefulness hides an unscrupulous adolescent, and the independence can turn to unfaithfulness. Canadians of Chinese origin make up the largest non-European ethnic origin in Canada. The first Chinese immigrants to British Columbia were men who came to the colonies of town, as they called British Columbia, for the Fraser Canyon Gold Rush in 1858, and a decade later to work on building the Canadian Pacific Railway. Because of various loopholes in the head tax and other anti-Chinese legislation, there was a steady influx of Chinese families from the late 19th century until the Second World War. Then in the 1980s, a huge influx of immigrants from Hong Kong came to Vancouver in anticipation of and during the transfer of sovereignty of that former British colony from the United Kingdom to China. This continued a tradition of immigration from around the world that had already established Vancouver as the second most multi-ethnic of Canada's cities after Toronto, before the Hong Kong influx began. In fact, the Chinese community is the 5th largest of any ethnic origin in Canada, other than English or French. In 2001, there are just over 1 million people of Chinese origin living in Canada. That year, they represented approximately 4% of the total Canadian population. Statistics Canada data shows that over 17% of the approximately 2.5 million people living in the metropolitan area are ethnic Chinese. Vancouver has one of the most diverse Chinese-speaking communities, from several regions of China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Hainan, Malaysia, Singapore, etc., made available to consumers in Vancouver and adjacent communities such as Richmond and Burnaby.
It's the first time to be here?
Yeah, since I was a little kid. So it's the first time Madeline's been here.
Wow. What do you think about this parade?
Do you love it? I think I would say the firecrackers and the lion dances for sure. Yeah. What do you like?
Do you like the dragon?
Yeah.
Any wish for the new year?
Oh, I just hope it's a good one.
Do you make dumplings or eat dumplings?
No, we didn't yet. No.
Oh, okay. So how did you spend your New Year?
Well, this is how we're spending it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Gung hei pat choy. Thank you.
The ethnic Chinese from Hong Kong who speak Cantonese make up the largest group within Vancouver's Chinese-speaking community. However, before the influx of Hong Kong immigrants, many earlier Chinese spoke Taishanese. The majority of these earlier Chinese immigrants came from the southern coastal province of Guangdong. In addition, the Chinese-speaking community has largely evolved and has residents who speak Mandarin, Hakka, Shanghainese, Taiwanese, and Teochew who have arrived in Vancouver via Hong Kong, Taiwan, or Southeast Asia. There are also many Chinese immigrants from Hong Kong whose origin is from other areas of China, such as Shanghai. Immigration from Taiwan increased in the late 1980s and early 1990s, and continues at a steady pace. Many Taiwanese are currently choosing to retire in Vancouver or raise their families in the city. The most recent Chinese immigrants to Vancouver are also those who came directly from mainland China. Vancouver continues to receive immigration not only from mainland China, but also from Taiwan and Hong Kong, though to a lesser extent than in the 1990s. Southeast Asians, particularly in Indo-Canadians, are one of Vancouver's largest Asian minorities. According to current statistics, Vancouver has Canada's second largest Indo-Canadian population after Toronto. The Chinese community in Canada is also growing considerably faster than the overall population. Between 1996 and 2001, for example, the number of people who said they had Chinese origin rose by 19%, while the overall population grew by 4%. As a result, the proportion of Canadians of Chinese origin increased from 3% to 4% of the total population in this period. The large majority of people in Canada of Chinese origin say they only have Chinese origins. In 2001, 86% of all those who reported Chinese origin said they had only Chinese roots, while 14% said they also had other ethnic origins. In contrast, almost 40% of the overall Canadian population has multiple ethnic origins. The large majority of Canadians of Chinese origin lives in either the Toronto or Vancouver census metropolitan areas. In 2001, 72% of all Chinese people lived in one of these two urban areas. That year, Toronto was home to 436,000 Chinese Canadians, while another 348,000 lived in Vancouver. In fact, the Chinese community represents a large proportion of the total population of these two cities.
Oh yeah, TV star. It's the first time you've been here?
Yeah, since I was a little kid, so it's the first time Madeline's been here.
What do you think about this?
You love it? I think I would say the firecrackers and the lion dances for sure. Yeah. What do you like? Yeah. Oh, I just hope it's a good one.
Did you make dumplings or eat dumplings?
No, we didn't yet. No.
Oh, okay. So how did you spend your New Year?
Well, this is how we're spending it. Yeah. Thank you. Happy New Year. Gung Hei Pat Choi. Thank you.
Happy New Year. No, I don't.
Do you know which animal is from this year?
Monkey.
Oh, cool. Do you have a New Year's wish?
No.
No. Any plan for the monkey? The year of monkey?
No.
Did you make or eat dumplings this year?
No, not yet.
Okay, thank you.
In 2001, people of Chinese origin made up 18% of all Vancouver residents and 9% of those in Toronto. At the same time, they made up 6% of residents in Calgary, 5% of those in Edmonton, 4% of those in Victoria, and 3% of those in National Capital Region. In contrast, in other Canadian cities, people who reported Chinese origin made up 2% or less of the total population. The trend for Chinese people to concentrate in Toronto and Vancouver is also likely to continue in the future, as recent immigrants have tended to settle in these two census metropolitan areas. For example, Toronto and Vancouver CMAS accounted for over 80% of the growth in the Chinese population in Canada between 1996 and 2001.
So, welcome. This is the Han Sing Athletic Club of Vancouver. It is the Wong's Association of Canada's athletic club. The Wongs of Canada created the Han Sing Athletic Club in 1939. In 1939, when the war in China was still going on against the Japanese. So the Wazhao in Canada, or in Vancouver, created the lion dance team to fundraise, to send back to China to fight the Japanese. Yeah. So this club, this picture, that's 1939. So, okay? Yeah. So since 1939, the Wongs have changed the club a little bit from kung fu to sports, like volleyball, martial arts, kung fu. Yeah. So, yeah.
And the lion dance.
And the lion dance. So over here, the Wongs of Canada, they hold a convention every 4 years. Every major city in Canada. So they change every 4 years to another major city. So in this year, this is a long time ago, 1990, the Wong's convention was held in Vancouver. And then they held it again in 2005. To the Wong's National Convention. So then Han Sing did the opening ceremony lion dance for them. Okay? So these are our club. Oh, I'm gonna lead into that. Okay? So then over the years, the Han Sing has changed from just only Wong's, the last name, to every last name. Right? The Lee's, Chan, Zhang, like that. So, sorry. So for art, we have our dragon team that the Wongs donated to Han Sing. So this is last year. So, okay. So
Last year parade.
Last year parade, that's right. And there's a lot of our picture celebrations and more sports. So then you come over here. We celebrated our 70th anniversary in, I can't remember now, 2009. And then we did this donation remembrance sheet of everyone, all Wongs and Ings and all other donors who gave money to the club, the Han Sing Athletic Club. Then there's our parade. There's our parades throughout the year. So the parade, the Chinese New Year parade, goes back even to 1939. Long time. Chinatown was a much different place than today. Much different.
Kind of place before?
All Chinese businesses. Like everybody just basically knew each other in Chinatown, right? So.
Me too. I'm sorry, my hand is so cold.
He also teaches Chinese Kung Fu with Choi Lei Fat.
Oh, really?
In Vancouver. And he's been in Vancouver since, what, 1970? 1967.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, basically I just promote the Chinese martial cultural event, and the Han Sing is one of the association I've been here since I would arrive from Hong Kong. So I've been serving this committee for a long time, more than since '67. I trained my martial art over here, and now I spread over everywhere, and some of my students are international acclaimed. One of my students is 2 gold medalists, 2 silver medalists in China, Wudong and the Siloam Temple. Yeah, and then one of my students is rated 5th in the world, Caucasian, doing movie with Jackie Chan. The Operation Condor, the way Caucasian is my student. Okay, yeah. So, and also I'm officially one of the Beijing Olympic 2008 committee on the west side. So I'm official. Yeah. So right now I'm 10 degree black belt, one of the highest. Yeah. So anyway, so we try to promote the Chinese culture. So.
The purpose of this organization is to promote Chinese culture.
Yeah, we have 4 events. Basically, you can see our logo. We have drama, martial art, music, and volleyball and basketball. Yeah. So okay. So it's been here for a long time. We've been here since almost 75 years, 76 going to be. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
When I first came up to Han Sing, it was in June 2006, and I was about 9 years old. Yeah. Oh, I just love it here. We're like a family here. And we have all our friends, all my brothers here, my cousin. When we first came out, we were really scared. We were one of the first kids that came up in practice. But once you get really involved, once you commit yourself to Chinese martial arts and to the culture here, you really get in line with who you are as a Chinese person. You really get to learn more about Chinese culture, and you really get to practice health, practice discipline, and learn more about each other. Yeah.
You learn both in a line dance?
Yes, that's correct.
How about dragons? Do you know the dragon dance?
Yes, we just started doing dragon dance about 2 years ago, and I do take part in the dragon dance.
Okay, thank you.
So this is another. This is Jason's cousin, Darren.
Oh, really?
Same last name.
Yeah.
And,
So we introduced you?
Yeah. No, I introduced them.
Oh, you introduced me?
Yeah. My piano teacher's husband is actually a senior member of this club. So then he introduced me to this club like about almost 9 years ago. So I brought all my cousins here, I brought all my friends here, and then that's how the club grew back again. Is there any questions?
What do you think about why do you think it's a nice place to meet?
Yeah, this place is a place of opportunities. They helped us grow. We grew as a family together, and we learned a lot about Chinese culture here, especially from our Dicey King. And like, it was just that it just got really, really close being together. I love it here.
So you're good at both line dancing too?
I hope so.
Here are some tips for parade viewing. Tip 1. On Kiefer Street by Columbia, there is a giant building with a parkade with the words Chinatown written down the side on a red and yellow neon sign. If you want a good view and want to be above the crowds, this can be a great place to be. Looking up from the street, and you can see people looking down and enjoying the parade from a comfortable and less congested distance, unless the parkade officials decide to stop people from using their premises as a viewing venue this year. Tip 2. Either before or after the parade, consider visiting International Village at 88 West Pender. This interesting yet normally fairly quiet shopping mall completely comes alive. Inside, in addition to thousands of people, you'll find an assortment of performances and stores selling all kinds of festive items. Tip 3. While in Chinatown on February 14th, check out the Year of the Monkey Temple Fair at Dr. Sun Yat-sen Classical Chinese Garden at 578 Carroll Street. Running from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The festivities there includes dance and martial arts performances, live music, a line dance, and other family-friendly cultural activities. Admission is by donation. Expect the place to be busy.
对啊，对啊，对啊。发糖果啊，给别人开心，然后自己也开心。
OK， 你猴年吃饺子做饺子了吗？
你做了。
拜拜，谢谢，新年快乐。
新年快乐，拜。
In recent years, the parade has seen as many as 100,000 people in attendance. However, for 2016, the event didn't have the same kind of turnout. Only tens of thousands of people braved wet conditions for the 43rd Lunar New Year parade in Vancouver's Chinatown. With his son on his shoulders, Brad Rainey admitted his family was soaked, but they maintained their high spirits. "It's a Vancouver morning, nothing different," said the father. "We weren't going to let it dampen our mood. We're here to have a good time."
Happy New Year too.
Do you want to say to have okay, like the camera?
恭喜發財。